Hi everybody, welcome to West Virginia. My name is Cheryl and this is my channel, Tranquil Stitches. Today is Tuesday, August 27th, 2019, and this is my FlossTube episode number 71. I hope everyone's in good spirits and good health today. It's wonderful here today. It's been raining, so it's wet outside. So cool. The temperatures are so cool. Yesterday evening I was outside with my husband and the breeze was blowing. It was 65 degrees. And that breeze felt so good. And I was noticing the trees are starting to get little tinges of color in the leaves. So I think we're headed into fall. I could not be more happy. I know we're going to have a few more hot days, and I know, but it's going to be here before I know it. So I'm really excited. I have to order some heating oil next month. That's always a good sign because I love fall and the winter and just snuggling in and having a good excuse not to go anywhere. So that's always fun. But anyway, let me jump right in and show you some things. I've got an FO this week that I want to share with you. I did get Merry Christmas finished. This is where I was last week. And I put in 184 stitches is all it needed. This is the 2015 Samplers Not Forgotten Merry Christmas from the 2015 Just Cross Stitch Ornament issue. And here's my finish. I finished him up. He is so super cool. This snowflake is supposed to be way up here, but I moved it down. And it shows up a lot better in person than it does on camera, but really, really happy with that finish. That is Mania finish number 8 for me. Let's see. No, 9. Mania finish number 9 of 16. And my 23rd finish for the year. So very, very happy about that. Now I have some whips to show you. I worked on Farmhouse. This is my daily 30 piece, and this is Blackburn Designs Anniversaries of the Heart, the Farmhouse block. This is where I was last week. And here is where I am. 376 stitches in this one. And I got quite a bit done on the house. I got the roof put on. And I rechecked with 123 Stitch. They got the Mold Berries Classic Colorworks in, so I have that now. There are flowers that go all the way up this vine in Mold Berries, so I'll be working on that this week. I'm hopeful to have this done by the end of the month, and I think it's very doable. So 376 stitches in that. I'm thinking about changing up a little bit. I enjoy doing that for a daily 30, but some days I just don't want the big project, you know, and but I do want to get one done a month. So I think I'm toying with the idea of still doing that for daily 30 and then adding another smaller daily 30 piece and do an hour a day, half hour on each piece, so that I can work on, you know, something smaller too, officially as a daily 30 piece. And what I might do is do some of my ornaments to get them done, the Mania starts that I made, and do those that way so I can maybe churn some more of those out. So I still have 6 of those left, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So that's Farmhouse. I also I pulled out Hocus Pocus from my 2018 Stitch Mania. This is one of the remaining 16 starts that I had in 2018. Let me remind you of what it looked like last time you saw it, a long time ago. And here's my progress. 516 stitches in this. She is just adorable. Now these look black, but this is actually 934 in DMC. It's a very deep green, and there's a big pumpkin here. So I had to do a challenge with something to do with a toy something I could say was a toy, and you know, she's a little witch, so everybody knows a little witch starts out with the toy wand first so she can practice. So that was my justification for that. And then I can't remember what the other challenge was that I used, but I did put 516 stitches in this. So that's that. Like I said, that's one of the last two I have from 2018. I have decided to UFO my one remaining 2018 start. I started Lantern Lane from Little House Needleworks, and I was doing it 1/1 on 32 or 28, I don't remember, but every time I think about pulling that piece out and working on it, I choose something else. So that tells me that I'm not looking forward to working on it. And if I'm not looking forward to working on it, there's no need in even trying to. So I'm going to UFO that one. I'm going to reuse that fabric, and then I am going to restart that at some point. I do love the chart. I like that one, Lantern Lane and Liberty Lane from Little House Needleworks, and I'm hopeful. I hope they're both Little House Needleworks. I'll check that. One of them might be a Country Cottage. I'm not sure. But I think what I'm going to do is restart that on normal, for me, fabric, and do both of those at some point. But I will restart it, but I'm going to UFO that. So once I get Hocus Pocus done, that's all of my 2018 Mania starts, which is pretty exciting. I hate that I UFO'd one. I kind of feel like I'm cheating, and I've done a lot of stitching this year, so I'm very happy with what I've got done, so everything's okay. I also worked on Blackburn Designs Away We Ride. I needed this for a challenge as well. And here's where I was the last time you saw this one. I'm just in the mood for some fall stitching, you know. So I put in 609 stitches on this one, and this is where I am. So I got all of this done in this. And I'm using some Carrie's Creations on, I did my own conversion for this chart, and I am loving those colors. And, well, Carrie's, this is Pumpkin Pie from Gentle Arts, the orange. But the rest is Carrie's. That's Carrie's Raven in the black. So, very happy with that. I love it. So 609 stitches on that. And I also worked on Bent Creek's Candy Corn of Mischief. This is a stitch along that I'm doing with Kathy of Crafty Cat Stitcher. She and I are both stitching this chart. We've commiserated together, at least I have. And this is where I was the last time you saw it. I had to work on my newest whip, so this is my last start that I had. So this is the one I worked on for that. And I put in 120 stitches. And here's my progress. I got some of the yellow in. I love it. Now this was a kit, and it came with the 18 count linen and the pearl cotton to stitch it with. It's the first time I've ever used pearl cotton, and it's an experience, I'm going to tell you. I told Kathy, I feel like I'm stitching on burlap with a sword. I want you to look at the size of that needle. And the thickness of that. It's 1/2. I mean, that's a sword compared to what I've been stitching with. I use Pat's Favorites. This thing is huge. I've managed not to stab myself so far, but you know, I've got a long way to go. So I don't know if I'm going to avoid that or not. But I love the way it's looking. I absolutely love it. It's different. It rests my eyes because it's very easy to see this fabric. It's just very stiff, and this needle is so big. So, but I am loving the look of it. So that's Candy Corn of Mischief by Bent Creek. And then the last one I worked on, I am focusing on another Mania. Needle minders are sticking together. Another 2019 Mania start. This is Floral Gift from the 2010 Just Cross Stitch Ornament issue by Blackburn Designs. And I'm in the middle of a 500 stitch challenge for this one. And I've got 350 stitches completed so far. So here's where I am on this one. So I love the colors on this one as well. And I'm hopeful, that's Gentle Arts Oatmeal, the white, so, and there's white all the way around these little blossoms, and all in this this plant. There's another blossom up here. So I'm hopeful it'll show up. It shows up good now because it's, you know, in that vase, but I'm hoping that when I get it out here by itself, it does show up. If not, I might have to switch it to just white. But I love the way this one's looking. So I'm going to get 150 more stitches in on this one to meet that challenge. And then I'm going to finish this one up. This is my next one. So hopefully you'll see a finish on this one next week. So I'm getting those Mania finishes done because I would love to have all of them done by the end of the year. That would be fabulous. So that next year for Mania, I'll be free and clear to do whatever I want to do. So, well, I do whatever I want to do anyway, but I have to put some rules in place for myself. But anyway, that's Floral Gift, and I love it. Now, for the week, 2,155 stitches, which is excellent. I'm very happy with that. Journey number 4 on the Stitchy Quest to destroy the One Ring Facebook group of the Stitching to Mordor Challenge, Rivendell to Lothlorien. It is January 12th, day 20 of my journey, and I'm in a snowdrift. So, won't winter. I'm knee-deep in a snowdrift there. So I have 3,389 stitches to go in that challenge. So another couple weeks, hopefully I'll be starting on Journey 5. Excited about that. Now, the reason I got so much stitching done this week is not a pleasant one. I was down in my back for 3 or 4 days. I helped my husband move a dresser out of the bedroom. We got another dresser to replace it with, and I'm going to, the dresser I was using, I'm painting and fixing up for my craft room, and I'm going to store my fabric in it, my quilting fabric for project bags. So I helped him move that out of the bedroom, and I think I lifted something wrong or something, and boy, my back for 2 days was just, I felt like it was just a very dull pain in my lower back, and I literally felt like my body was just going to snap in two. It was like if I stood up for any length of time, it felt like I was just going to, my top half of my body was just going to fall off. So my husband made me sit down. He said, you know, you need to sit down for a couple days and do very minimal until that feels better, because if you don't, you're going to be down for a couple weeks. And he was absolutely right. And so I sat down for a couple days, and it's feeling much better. I'm still very, very leery about it, so I'm taking it easy, but I do feel a lot better. So yeah, back problems are no laughing matter. I tell you, that's hard when you can't move and do what you need to do because your back hurts. So that's basically why I got so many stitches in last week, but I'm not complaining about the stitching progress, that's for sure. All right, let's draw some bingo words. And thank you for those of you who have told me where you are. Seems like there's still a ways to go. We've got quite a few words still left in there, so we'll keep drawing every week until we get a winner. So the first word, these are West Virginia themed bingo words for this round. The first word for this week is number 17, ramps. Number 17, ramps. Those are wild onions. In the springtime, you can smell them. You like, they're here somewhere. So they're very good too. Number 6, secession. We seceded from Virginia. And number 3 for the week. The last one is number 8, 41st largest state. 41st largest state. Number 6, secession. And number 17, ramps. That's a good vary, isn't it? So good luck to you. I hope you hit one or more of those this week. All right, I got some happy mail this week I wanted to show you and share with you. I want a giveaway. That's so awesome. Hardly ever win a giveaway, but I want a giveaway. Now this is from Karen and Jason. Karen is KEB Studios on Etsy and also on FlossTube. KEB Creations. I absolutely love watching her and Jason. They are so good together. They play well off of each other. He absolutely adores her. You can tell. He absolutely adores her. It's so wonderful to watch. And I just Karen, you guys are just wonderful. I really enjoy your FlossTube. Thank you for sharing with us and taking the time and doing your FlossTube. If you're not watching Karen and Jason, check out the link below. I'll take you right to them. Okay. But anyway, Karen is a designer. She designs her own pieces, and she was giving away one of her designs, and I could choose. I'm so excited. So what I chose was her plaid autumn, and I'm autumn all the way, you know that. But look at these. Look at these. How cute. Look at this leaf. I'm stitching that leaf first. Isn't that adorable? She's got a better picture over here. That's so cute. I just like, looks like flannel. It looks like a flannel shirt, you know. Look at that acorn. But she has a whole series, plaid seasons. She's got plaid winter, plaid spring, and plaid summer. And each one of them has 3 motifs, and she has a digital version. So anyway, I will link her Etsy shop below. So go over and check out her real pretty patterns. And that's not all she sent me. Look what else she sent me. Isn't that sweet? It's You I Like. This is the tribute, I guess, to Fred Rogers from Michelle Bendy, and it is Kismet that's been going around the cross-stitching community, and she made me a little pillow. Isn't that precious? I love it. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen. I love it. I like you too. So that was wonderful, happy mail. Wonderful, wonderful. I also received from Lisa, she sent me a box of charts that she, you know, didn't have use for anymore. She wanted to see if I could pass them along to some people who might like them. So I will be doing that. But I wanted to show you one of the things that she sent me, and I was extremely excited about it. Now, I have talked about Maureen Appleton in my FlossTubes before. I'm a big fan. I've got several of her charts, but Lisa sent me a Maureen Appleton. And this one is the Colonial Character Sampler, the Heart's Content. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It is the Nelson Galt House in Williamsburg. Absolutely beautiful. I love the sentiment. I love, it says, "The Lord hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad." It's from 1987. So I emailed her and I said, "Are you sure you want to part with this?" And she said, "Yeah." She said, you keep that and add it to your collection. It came with the flosses. So extremely happy. Thank you so much, Lisa. It's got a very, very good home. I love Maureen Appleton. She is a wonderful, wonderful designer. So, that was Happy Happy. I like to fell out when I saw that. It's like, and now, thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you. Speaking of about fell out, I got a unicorn chart this week from a very, very dear friend. I got one of my unicorns, and y'all. Okay, Lindsey, my friend Lindsey. I can't, this lady just, she and her mama, I just, they're my people. They are definitely my people. She sent me this card. She makes cards. Look how cute. Peach. Sweet note inside. She said that she got these from her L&S, the Tapestry Angel, in Piqua, Ohio. And she said that they have some items that were donated, and she sells for donations to the missions at her church. And Lindsey picked these up for me. First of all, gave me this P. Buckley Moss. It's the 1991 limited edition Christmas ornament. I've seen this on eBay. This is the 1991. And not only the chart, but it has with it the gold frame. And the frame says, where did I put my glasses? I swear. P. Buckley Moss, 1991. So, isn't that awesome? So that was one of the goodies. Very happy to add that to my P. Buckley Moss collection. And she sent me house number 9 of Judith Kirby. And I have had house number 9, so I'll be passing this one along. But I have had this one for years and years and years. What I was looking for was the companion piece, House 15. House 15. Lindsey sent me Judith Kirby's House 15. This is the companion to House 9. House 9 came out in 1989, I believe, if memory serves. I know it's on here. Oh, there it is, 1989. House 9 came out in 1989. House 15 came out in 1994. This one is extremely hard to find. And if you see, they go together. You can stitch them together. And there's a moon in each one, so they suggest that you choose one of those moons. I like them both. I don't really know which one I'm going to choose, because I love the way that one looks behind the house. But I also like that quarter moon there too. But let me show you what it looks like together. This is what they look like together. Those trees are just fabulous. I love that little superhero and that witch. And it's just the cat. So, oh, look at the lamppost on this. Look how cool that is. So I haven't ever started this one, and now that I have both, I'm going to start them. So, unicorn, you know what it's like when you get one of your unicorns. It's like, mind blown, right? Lindsey, I can't thank you enough. I'm just, I'm so excited. So, House 15. Wonderful. All right, let me, come down off that cloud. All right. Now, I had a couple of gift cards or gift certificates to 123 Stitch left over from my birthday. I had one from my BFF, Diana. Hi, Diana. And I had one from someone who wishes to remain anonymous. So, silly lady, I wish I could thank you, but I'll have to just thank you here, and you know who you are. I don't know who you are, but you know who you are. So, I have had things since July. I have had things in and out of my cart. I have put things in my cart. I've stewed over it. I've taken things out of my cart. I've put them back in my cart. I put other things in my cart. You know how that whole thing goes. And I'm like, what in the world? What am I going to get with this, gift certificate? So I finally decided, and now I'm wondering if I did, but yes, I decided I'm good. I'm good with what I did. Okay. I got a handful, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 skeins of the DMC itch wall, because I eventually want all of these because I'm in love with them. See if you can see any of the sparkle. I just wish these showed up better on camera. I mean, everyone who's using them on their projects, you can't see the sparkle, and I don't really know why the camera just will not pick it up. There's a little bit. You can see a little bit there. Yeah. But, so, and a couple of these, I'm doing a little bit of a conversion for the Quaker Oz that I'm stitching. And I'm thinking Emerald City could use this one. And I'm thinking a couple of these browns will finish up the monkey. Because I wanted the monkey to have a little bit of sparkle in his wing. So, we'll see. So I chose those, and then what I decided to do, so, I'm stitching the Anniversaries of the Heart, and those charts call for a lot of gentle arts, and I am on a mission to have the collection of gentle arts. I want that full set. So I had been getting 10 a month from Trish at 3 Owl Threads for her nest egg, and I was finding that I was getting a lot of duplicates by doing that, because it was ones I already had, and instead of having a duplicate of one I already had, I would rather have chosen myself and gotten something I didn't have. So I gave that a lot of thought, and what I did was I chose to go ahead and get some more gassed, and I'm no longer going to do the nest egg. I may pick it back up later and do weeks if I can get in on that. But as far as the gentle arts, I'm going to just figure out which ones I'm missing and pick a few up every month until I get that collection complete. Because like I said, the Anniversaries of the Heart calls for a lot of gentle arts, and I would like to have them when I get ready to stitch each block. I would like to have them there. So I picked up these beauties. I'm not going to go through them one at a time, but oh my, there is so much goodness here. I can't even, that one's lemon. What is that? Lemon? No, that one's willow. I think I did get a, look at that pretty. Look at that. It's got a little bit of green in it. Oh, there's a lemon in here something. Butter Crunch. That one's gorgeous too. Well, they're all gorgeous. Look at there. So much goodness. So, thank you, Diana, and thank you, anonymous, wonderful, wonderful friend. I really appreciate you as well. Thanks to you all, I was able to get a good chunk of my gentle arts collection in place. So, and I also picked up this 6x6 Q-Snap, and this little sucker is a trick. This is a trick. I am, like I said, stitching a lot of ornaments, and I had a hoop and I lost it. I have no idea where my hoop is. I have looked everywhere. I can't find it. So I was trying to stitch this on an 8x8, and it wasn't fitting right in it. I was having to put some tissue, which I do that all the time. I put tissue under my clamps. But it was, and then I would work on it a little bit, and it would work loose, and I'd have to retighten it. So I was doing it, but it was a pain. So I these came and I put this on here and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. So I also got a 6x6. I've never had a 6x6, and they're a trick. I'm telling you, cute as they can be, and just fabulous. So that's what I received in the mail this week. Lots of good stuff. We have a giveaway winner. Last week I was giving away Glad Hearts by Abby Rose. Miss Gail had sent this to me. It's got a pink door that just pink door, pink everything. But the winner is, I had asked you to tell me why you're glad that day, and the winner is Norma Jean Sicard. Is that right, Norma? Sicard or Sickard? Norma Jean. She's my winner for Glad Hearts. Norma said she's glad to open her eyes to a new day. Girl, I feel you. Every single day when I open my eyes, the first thing I say is, thank you, Lord, for another day. I feel you. And spending time with her family. So I'm glad she's glad of that. And I'm glad to share this chart with you, Norma. If you will email me, my email below, and I will get your chart out to you. I am behind on getting some things out. I plan to get everything that I owe out this week. So if you are expecting something from me, it will be in the mail this week. That's one of my goals for the week, and I am determined to get that done. So no more putting it off. All right, plans. I'm going to finish this little cutie, and I'm going to meet some more challenges. And Jen has announced the dates for the next 24 hours of cross stitch. Jen Quirks and Stitches. If you're not following Jen and you don't know about 24 hours of cross stitch, I'll link her below. Go over and check that out and join us. Now the next dates are the weekend of the 4th of October, the 4th through 6th. That just happens to be the same week that I'm going to be in Knoxville at Cindy's Cross Stitch, her retreat. So there'll be no staying up 24 hours because I'm going to have to drive home on Sunday. So we won't be doing the whole team no sleep because that's not going to happen. But I am going to participate in the 24 hours while I'm there, and I'll be stitching quite a bit. So I'm going to keep track of my hours. And my daughter and my son's girlfriend, Nicole, who stitches, is going along. And we are going to have a wonderful time, and I'm going to hang out with them for the weekend. There are several very, very good friends who are going to be there that I finally get to hug their necks. I'm going to see Victoria. I'm going to see Kathy. I'm going to see Linda. I'm going to see Lorraine. Oh my gosh, so many wonderful people, and I cannot wait. So that will be that weekend. Now for October, I had mentioned that I'm planning to, and I'm still going to do it, do some Halloween ornaments from the Halloween Just Cross Stitch issues, the Just Cross Stitch Halloween issues. So I have all of those. I'm going to get some time, make some time to sit down and pick out what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to do 10 starts, 10 ornaments, one each of the first 10 days of October. That's the plan, 10 for the 10th month. Darktober stitching is also in October. I won't be stitching all Halloween all month, but I am going to start 10 new small Halloween ornaments. And I'm hopeful, very hopeful, that I'll have at least two more of my Mania starts from this year finished. So if I can head into that with as many Christmas ornaments done that I can, that'll be all the better. So I'm planning to start 10. You want to stitch with me? You want to choose some Halloween ornaments and stitch with me? I would be happy to hear if you're planning on doing that with me, and we'll do it together. That'd be a lot of fun. So that's the plan. So hopefully in a week or two, I'll be able to show you what I chose, and they're not going to be big ones. They're going to be the smaller ornament size. So there is one that I'm looking at though. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. So that's that plan. Today, my niece is coming here. You know what? my adult life, I don't care to share this with y'all. You know, I was a single mother for a lot of years. And, well, let's put it this way. I might as well have been a single mother for many more years. So, I'm the type of person, if I want something done, I just do it myself. I don't ask for help very much. I tend to take care of my own business, do my own thing, you know, and that's the way I've lived my life. And so recently I've had a conversation with my husband and my friends, and I have decided that the time has come to ask for help. So I asked my niece if she knew of anybody, and turns out she was interested in doing it. She's going to come up here over the next couple weeks, a couple of hours here and there, you know, a few days, and help me. She's going to clean my light fixtures for me, because there's a lot of drywall dust, and now that the drywall and stuff's over with, you know, I can get that stuff finally cleaned and not have to worry about cleaning it again next week because more drywall dust. So my light fixtures, she's going to do my windows for me. She's going to wipe my walls down, my trim, and move the appliances out, and so we can clean under them and move them back, and things that I'm not tugging on a stove or a refrigerator. My husband could do it, but he's got his own stuff. He's busy. And she's young, she's strong, she's country girl. She's just like me. She when I was her age, I was doing this. She's doing the same thing I was doing at her age. She takes care of her stuff. You know, she gets her stuff done. She gets, you know, so she's very strong and very active and very healthy, and most of all, she's willing to help me. We're very close. She's I think of her more as a daughter than a niece. And so she's going to help me, and I'm going to get my house good and deep cleaned, because Holiday Grand Plan starts the 1st of September. And I really, really, really want to participate in that this year. I did several weeks last year, but then I kind of fizzled because things just got crazy. So, and I wasn't able, you know, I just wasn't able. And I'm trying to get that in my head. I think I'm Wonder Woman still, and I think I'm 20 years old, and I can still do everything, all the things that I just can't, you know. So I'm going to get her help, and I'm going to get this house deep cleaned, and we're going to finish up some things. And my husband and I have a goal that December 31st, we are going to be done with the majority of what we need to do, so that January 1st, we can, you know, start taking things a lot slower. So I'm sorry, that was a lot of information that, you know, I might cut some of that out. But anyway, so I don't have a slideshow because honestly, I did not leave the house this week. But I will try to get you one next week. And I appreciate you hanging out with me. I appreciate you spending time with me. I hope you're having a lot of fun with your stitching. And until I see you next week, happy stitching.